Suppose there are two partners A and B. They are sharing in profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2, and this is the balance sheet. Building 40, cash 15, profit and loss count 5,000, furniture 20,000, total 80,000 rupees. A's capital 30,000, B's capital 30,000, reserve fund 10,000, creditors 10,000, total 80,000 rupees. On the same date, C comes as a new partner for 1/4 share. He brings rupees 20,000 as capital. It was decided to appreciate building by 20% and reduce the furniture by 10%. The value of goodwill was 20,000 rupees. What have you noticed? The new thing in this question. He brought 20,000 as capital, but the question is not telling you that how much money was brought by C as goodwill. What it means? The goodwill money was not brought by the new partner, but the value of the goodwill of the firm is rupees 20,000. It's clearly stated in this question. So you have done till now that the new partner is bringing full share, then the new partner is bringing part share of money. But in this question, the new partner is not bringing cash for goodwill at all. However, the value of goodwill was 20,000 and he is coming for 1/4 share. It means he was supposed to bring rupees 5,000 as cash for goodwill, but he couldn't bring. The reason, we don't know. Okay, we'll handle this situation later on. Let's start question. First of all, ratios. A, B, C. Old ratio 3:2, sacrificing ratio 3:2, new ratio 9:6:5. First of all, distribute the accumulated profits. Is there an accumulated profit on liability side? Yes, reserve fund 10,000 rupees distributed. Reserve fund account debit to A's capital to B's capital 10,000, 6,000, 4,000. It has been distributed in the old ratio. All accumulated profits are distributed in the old partners in the old ratio. Now, distribute all the accumulated losses. Is there any accumulated loss? Have a look at the balance sheet. Yes, there is profit and loss count of rupees 5,000. It means this is the accumulated loss which will be distributed between A and B in their old ratio. So A's capital account debit, B's capital account debit to profit and loss count. 3,000, 2,000, 5,000. Now let's start the journal entries for revaluation. There are only two transactions regarding revaluation. Building has been appreciated by 20%. Building was in the balance sheet. It was 40,000, but it has been appreciated by 20%. It means 8,000. It's a gain. When there is gain, revaluation account is credited. So building account debit to revaluation account rupees 8,000. Now, furniture has been reduced by 10%. 10% of 20,000, 2,000 rupees. It means there's a loss because our asset is getting reduced. It is a loss. Whenever there is loss, revaluation account is debited. So revaluation account debit to furniture account rupees 2,000. Now there must be net profit or loss on account of revaluation. We don't know. We'll come to know when we'll prepare the revaluation account. So leave the space for one journal entry so that we can complete the journal entries when we come to know the loss or profit on revaluation. Now the new partner is coming for 1/4 share with rupees 20,000 only. He couldn't bring the share of goodwill. So what should we do now? So the journal entry will be cash account debit to C's capital 20,000 rupees because he has brought only rupees 20,000. Now the thing is, what should we do with the situation that he couldn't bring cash for goodwill? That was 5,000. In this situation, when the new partner doesn't bring any cash for goodwill, you should raise the goodwill at full value among old partners. When I am saying that raise the goodwill, it means create the goodwill in the books, means create the asset, and that asset is goodwill at full value. The full value of goodwill is clearly stated in the question, that is 20,000. It means raise goodwill account at rupees 20,000. So general entry will be goodwill account debit to A's capital to B's capital. Whenever we raise the goodwill in old ratio for the reason that the new partner couldn't bring cash for goodwill, in that situation goodwill account will be raised, but only and only old partners will be involved. And whenever the old partners are involved, we use old ratio. Be careful, you are not supposed to use sacrificing ratio, because sacrificing ratio is used only in one situation, when you are passing adjustment entry for goodwill. Adjustment entry for goodwill means you are taking money from new partner's capital and transferring to old partner's capital. But that situation is not here. We are raising goodwill account, means goodwill account debit. This is not the adjustment entry. So don't use sacrificing ratio. So let's come back. General entry will be goodwill account debit to A's capital to B's capital. In the old ratio, 20,000, 12,000, 8,000. It means goodwill account has been raised at full value. It means goodwill account will be appearing in the balance sheet on asset side as a new asset. So in this situation, you are not supposed to pass adjustment entry for goodwill, because adjustment entry for goodwill is passed when the new partner brings cash for goodwill and new partner is debited and the old partners are credited. It is not a adjustment entry.